Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the day before All Hallows Eve, starring Jacktherippa. Okay, well, so far, we have worked remarkably hard for the last several, I don't know, like a day. We've chipped, or not chipped, but we've thrown about 20 hours or so of work in the last day of placing glass. We're getting to the end game here, basically. I am trying to find, there it is. I'm trying to find stuff to do things with stuff so that I can make more things and stuff. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna need more string. I never imagined I'd actually need a lot of that. So I'm doing all the wooden junk. I needed mangrove wood. I had that somewhere. Hello, Sim. Hello, Tizino. I don't know. Hello, Little Bushy. Welcome. And miso beef and pineapple pizza cake, or pizza pie cake. Sorry. Or Mr. Cryptic Chips. I don't know which one you want to be referred to as more. Cryptic chips. I don't know. Oh shit! I converted all of my mangrove wood into doors. I'm gonna have to grow mangrove. I'll do that another time. So, how have things been for everybody? I've not really been doing too much other than placing glass. East told me yesterday that it was the perfect kind of mindless, you know, just mentally go AFK and like perform the task. It's genuinely, I agree with him. It's actually kind of therapeutic in a weird sort of way. So yeah, that's what we did. Okay, so I got pale oak for pale oak things, dark oak for dark oak things. I used a lot of dark oak signs. Let's make some room. Okay, I think the quartz is done. I don't think quartz is all that relevant. Okay. So yeah, is there a method you use for building so long? Putting up with it, really. Sitting on my ass all day long, pretty much. Like, I don't have a foolproof method that'll just like get you there. I'm just no-lifing the shit out of this. Oh, wow. Hoping that it's enough, basically. Because, I'm expecting, like, any day we're gonna get found. Not because, like... Actually, I probably shouldn't say this, but, like, we got to use something quite unique. I'm not going to say what it was, but we got to do something pretty cool in order to get out here. It's definitely a first for me to be this far out. I've never been this far out in the end before. And so yeah, we got very lucky and we're able to borrow the use of something. And that something allowed us to do more somethings, which allowed us to get to where we are. But the problem is a lot of people are like loosely aware of this, and a lot of groups and a lot of people in groups know about bits and pieces of this arrangement. And so it's not too terribly difficult to assume someone's going to piece things together. Which is just sort of how it is. No secret stays a secret forever. Such sad, much sorrow. But hey, that's life, I suppose. Hello, Top Hat. Welcome. So yeah, as you can see, we've now got a roof on this place. It's honestly, it was way more white glass than I had anticipated it to be. We had the stuff to do it. It just 20 hours of laying. The 20-hour figure is probably collective among all of us. There were like 4 people who helped lay glass over the course of basically the last day and a half. And we got it done about 4-ish hours ago, and then I've been just sort of being... I've been struggling to figure out what next to go and make, and I decided all the wooden stuff is probably what I want to do next. So there's a lot of wood bits, like dark oak signs, scaffolds, crap of that nature. Okay. Whew, thought I'd made a mangy. What did I put on the signs? Did I leave anything on these signs? Hold on. Oh no! Oh, the printer doesn't print the contents of the signs! No! Oh, that's so bad. Ice Tank's printer will preserve the text on the sign. But Ender's printer won't do that. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I'm not going to worry about it just because I just don't care. I don't give a shit. I am no longer in a position to have it concern me. Hey, Copperator, welcome. How are you? What happened to the Blackstone build? It's fine. I temporarily put it on the back burner for these last 2-ish months to come and do this. To be able to build Space Valk 3 on 2B2T. Unironic, Space Valkyria 3 on 2B2T. No joke, like an actual mega build end base on 2B2T for the first time in, good God, how many years has it been since I last built in the end? It has to be like probably 5. Yeah, because of last time I was doing this was in 2020 during the COVID era, and then I quit for about 3 years. Just is what it is. Yeah, East is right. I should have put... We definitely need the signs with like all of their information and lore on them. I'm just going to go ahead and print the signs now. Even though a lot of information is technically being lost, if Ender updates or amends this, or if someone else comes behind me, all they have to do is just pop the signs with an axe. I'm pretty sure you can break signs instantly. Yeah, you can instamine signs with an axe. So like all the person who has a better printer than I that will maintain this information, because we do want the information on the signs. I want to go by and dye everything, get everything good looking. Because, you know, it's a part of the appeal. Oh, son of a bitch. How do I keep jumping on those? There we go. And yeah, it definitely needs to be in place. So I'll just let the next person come behind me, break all the signs, and then instantly replace them with their information intact. Because our schematics have all that preserved, so it should still work. It's just that I want to feel like I'm making progress. I want to do something and kind of make that something. There we go. So yeah. You're talking to both Jacks. Oh, okay. If somebody says Jack, I will default and assume they're talking to me. Even if they're not. Sorry, Top Hat. But yeah. Wait, what? I always had to handwrite signs? Ice Tank's printer, I believe, does. Let me see. Hotkeys. Print. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Z. Jinping. So I'm turning off my printer in favor of why you no work. Config print Z. Oh, I have to hold it. Okay, I'll do a toggle then. Aha, printing mode on. Okay. Can it not? Fuck. I need a, Jack is a retard and needs to not fall off of things. A module. Oh, I know what I... Well, I had future on Yeah, never mind. I have that disabled right at the moment because I don't have future enabled. I need to, like, use... What is it? Safe walk or whatever, so that I won't walk off edges while doing things. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. So, if I do that... Oh. Okay. Wait, maybe that's patched. Maybe sending all that data in one go. Because Ice Tank's printer is not printing. It used to be that with a schematic... Let me enable the schematic. Let me toggle that shit on and rape my frame rate. Give me a sec. Okay. Now maybe with the schematic turned on, I can... So this should say level 1. Fuck. Okay, never mind. That was patched. For Escape the Jack Rooms 1, when we were printing everything, signs were able to be printed with info on them. So... That's a recent change, it seems. Sorry about that, Fern. Didn't mean to confuse. Okay. Amethyst Entity Investigation Lab. Why did I make this little barrier partition thing out of some solid netherite? What was I thinking? Okay. Now I know. Yeah, I know that had a thing on it. Yeah, no, it don't do nothing. Okay, let's toggle printing mode off. Still doesn't do it. Okay. Yeah, no, these things do not do the thing they are supposed to do. It's a shame, really. Another thing that's sad, we don't have invisible item frames. So I can't do the little anvil embedded in the side of this netherite block. Can't do the, this is, I think, an iron trapdoor. Sort of like the handle of a drawer. Can't do that without you seeing the bits of item frame that are going to be on that block. Can't do invisible armor stands with names. Can't do that. Guess if we, if I don't disable the stupid schematic and just unload the damn thing when I'm finished, maybe. I mean, theoretically, you can kind of have names and armor stands with player heads on 2B2T, but only as, like, fakery that's like a ghost. Same for this invisible item frame trick. It's a good trick. I like it, but it just doesn't have the same oomph to it. And this is even sadder. This is a barrier. I can't do this because barriers are not real. Barriers. How can we build if our barriers aren't real? Or no, would that be how can we see if our barriers aren't real? I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm just gonna print. Oh, that reminds me. So okay, so turn that off. I'm gonna turn this off. So most instances of iron trapdoors were initially sort of like tricked into being activated. So what I mean is, hold on a sec. So there isn't like a powered source under here, I don't believe. Yeah, this netherite block is not being actively powered with a redstone signal to flip these trapdoors up, because I'm fairly certain. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yes, they are. What the fuck? Oh, there are indeed. Huh. Oh, okay. I thought I didn't do that. Never mind. It seems I was wrong. Okay, well, some of these are not capable of being powered because of, you know, they were coerced into being activated via a debug stick. So some of these it's not going to work with. Some of these will just have to remain inactive. Now I regret using unpolished diorite as like a cable or like an exhaust fan. Now I kind of wish I had used like deep slate or blackstone, polished blackstone, or maybe even regular blackstone as like, because that's supposed to be a, this is a fume hood, in case you can't tell. I do actually have a bunch of blast furnaces. Maybe I should just go ahead and... Yeah, I could use some of my own anvils and my own blast furnaces. Or maybe I'll make those later. Maybe I'll just sculpt or craft those all later. Because, like, these are renewable. Oh, hey, OG Kush. Welcome. Hey, 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 hey. Hi. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! 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 Dude, thank you so much. Oh, my God. Whomsteadiv remembers the day Jack received 3 fucking shulkers of netherite blocks. OG Kush, holy shit, dude. Wow. You're the best. Damn it, I just broke that. There we go. Okay, wow. That's a thing. Okay, so we can finish the machinery. The lab equipment can be equipped. The laboratory can now allow people to labor within it. Okay. Now, and yeah, I'm definitely going to need to make blast furnaces and stuff. I used a lot of blast furnaces. I'd forgotten that. Okay. As for the iron doors, I believe I can, like, quickly throw those together. Netherite door win. I mean, 6 ingots of netherite, you know, just make a netherite door. I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool. Why don't we have that, Mojang? Okay, I'm just gonna make, like, however much this gives me. Bam. That's what, 9, 18? Yeah, that's divisible. Why don't we have netherite doors and trapdoors? Would that not be cool? I think that'd be awesome. Okay. Now, the only really sad part is the fact that I don't have a way to prop up these item frames here. I mean, I do, but it's not as good. So I guess we'll just have to settle for trapdoors. Pale oak trapdoors. Because I don't have an efficient means of powering, because that's a slab. So I can't power an iron trapdoor to just sit here. Which is whatever. This is what we made pale oak for. Pale oak didn't exist. You have to understand. I was working on this, but I streamed working on this years ago. Way back, like, when did I make the laboratories? I made these in like 2023 or 2022, late 22, I want to say. So, like, yeah. Ooh, netherite block partition. Amethyst entity, whatever lab. Aw, it's dead. Ah, okay. More netherite can go up into the guts of the machine. I mean, it just looks correct, you know? Netherite is a great industrial block. IMO, my humble opinion. Okay. A lot of these other problems are probably like... Oh, that's not placed. I see now. Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. Maybe I should start making... Because I've got the blocks in place now. I should probably start making some levers. Levar Burton. There we are. Okay. Levers are cheap. Who gives a shit? My redstone loadout will not suffer from there not being levers inside that box. And I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of like, I'm here. I've got a bunch of anvils. I may as well. Ooh, cauldron. I do actually have a cauldron. That's right, because this was the emergency eye wash station. So I'm gonna. I do want to, like... these are all just made of iron. I guess I can, like, go grab some iron from the stash and just cobble together what I've used for my ender chest. All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna... Whoops. Anyway, so I started blasting. Let me find all the blast furnaces. Okay, there's that. Pop, pop, pop. Ooh, perfect. Okay, got that, got that. Oh, all the heavy machinery getting properly enabled. Gives me that, that warm, fuzzy feeling. Perfect. Like I have achieved something. Bam. Okay. Blackstone buttons and trapdoors. Or not trapdoors. Fuck. My brain meats aren't thinking. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, it's just fucking perfect. Okay, I need to go grab a box of Blackstone at some point. So I'll worry about that later. One cauldron, one for the road. Whoops. I can even go ahead and fill it, funny enough. Oh god. Is that gonna... No, it isn't. Okay. Didn't ruin anything. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Oh, no, 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 no. I've got to get more things out of that. Okay. Nope, that's waterloggable. Aha. Perfect. What I really wish they would let us do is name tag an armor stand and then use colored name tags or colored names or something. Like, that's been a thing in the game since I want to say the very, very beginning. Why has this just never really been properly implemented? Uh-oh. Oh, anvils do not behave. Ooh. They're naughty. You got to be facing the correct way for an anvil to anvil. Huh? Is that a chipped anvil? No, it's a regular anvil. Huh? Facing west. Facing east. Wow, I didn't know anvils determined every possible angle they could face. There's not even a difference between an east-west anvil, is there? Facing east, facing west. Okay. So we got to face it from this direction or else... Ah, fuck it. It's fine. The anvil is good. Oh, crap. Blast furnace. Blast furnace. Okay, now I just need the diorite and we'll be good. Which I can make fairly easily. Since diorite is just some item quartz and some cobblestone. Nope. That does actually need to face the correct direction. Okay, that's bullshit. I guess Ender doesn't understand that anvils were a directional block as well. Black tree in the end? What do you mean? I should use stairs to the back of the PC so they look like the old ones. It's not terrible, but the whole point is that this is a very cutting-edge, high-technological setting. You know, like, they are actually using laptops or some sort of, you know, hyper-advanced whatever. Like, they're not actually using garbage. Like, their stuff is good. You know, advanced. It bugs the shit out of me that that's not correct. Damn it. Why did I have to use so many anvils for these PCs? Holy shit. Or, well, they're not PCs, they're like workstations or something, but still. Okay, now it looks better. And yeah, I agree, blackstone or diorite or some gray, black, dark, whatever material, polished deep slate, like, it would make it look like an old PC, I agree. And I do kind of like how that looks. But that, again, the whole point of this place is that it's highly advanced. It's a cutting-edge research institution. What the fuck? Okay, you're facing east instead of west. Whatever. Who gives a shit? There we go. Honestly, as far as fume hoods go, this is a really fucking good fume hood in Minecraft. And that's not a thing. As someone who has worked in a fume hood before, like, this is just not a thing I'd have expected to ever make. But, like, it works as a fume hood. What can I say? Which was possible on 2B, I know. No fun allowed. Yeah. Ah, well. I think we'll make do one way or the other. Okay, so we just need a bunch of brewing stands, and that's about it. Oh, and some azalea leaves. Does anybody happen to have an unimaginable fuck ton of azalea leaves on 2B2T? If anyone has azalea leaves on 2B2T, please hit us up. We would love to obtain azalea leaves in mass. And if you don't have azalea leaves in mass, that's okay. We will accept your committing seppuku instead. Honorable Sudoku, excuse me. I get those two mixed up. This was definitely one of my more information-dense, crazier areas. Oh, well. Back to the ground floor, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had lockers here. Hey, just the right amount of iron door. Okay, I don't have these made. I'll probably have to do a big banner run around. Banner collect-a-thon, banner create-a-thon, something like that. And then run around and give banners to the locations they need to have. Because there's like all sorts of directional banners, north, south, east, west. These banners, a bunch of other things. You know how it is. Okay, so we got a lot of, like, that's a really dense area up in there. And get y'all some if you need. Hey, I'd be happy to accept that. Gringotts go burr. Why would Gringotts have azalea leaves? Remember, these are flowering azalea leaves. Your average player isn't going to collect a lot of this. I'd be very shocked to learn if they have any at all. Like, in large amounts. Especially in the large amounts that we will end up needing. Oh god, Enderman everywhere. No wonder. Like, I don't know that you have yet grasped the amount of azalea leaves we're gonna need. Many, many dubs of azalea leaves will be required. The flowering kind. And the not flowering kind also. Anyone who has tried to amass enough of them probably understands how much trouble it is to get them. Azalea leaves are very, very... They don't grow very large, so getting a ton of azalea leaves is like pulling teeth. Doom. This is back here. Netherite block. I know I should be trying to, like, finish the floor of that one building, but I'm not doing that. I'm making lore happen. Oh. Remember if that's the right way or not. There we go. I know I'm getting anal about some of these, but I feel like if I'm not careful, I won't do it justice. Okay, that's good. Who put a an oak sign there? Well, you don't need no oak signs. Whose skin was that, I wonder? I don't remember. I just remember one day I was like, hey, people in chat, give me your IGNs and I'll put heads on armor stands and that'll represent you. I should have done that more, in all honesty, back when I was making Space Valk 3 on stream, way back in the day. I think that's Fitz head or old head, something like that. Okay. Yeah, it's all beginning to... Oh, fuck. I angered him. Anyway. I hope he pissed off for good. What is that block up there? Doesn't look like a block that I've got in my inventory, otherwise it would give me a little purple square up there. Oh well. Okay, gotta dip into my e-chest. I've got like 3 or 4 more stacks of anvil. Bingo, 2 more stacks. Ooh, I don't have much. Definitely gonna have to like go and get more anvil. I got the stuff for it, I just need to do it. If I bought the pass to be able to be joined, would one of y'all adopt me? No. Nobody knows who you are, man. I don't know you. I've never seen you before. Why would I adopt some random person who could grief us? Or leak our coords? Or... And you'll say something to the effect of, no, I would never do that. But like... How am I to know? It is what it is, man. Nobody will take you in just because. You gotta know what you're doing. If you're a known quantity and you're a good guy and people like you, yeah, you'll probably get adopted or whatever by someone. Damn it, that's the wrong direction. Oh. Oh, are these anvils? Yes, okay. Well, that's annoying that that's probably directionally wrong, but whatever. What also is bothersome is that I can't use the armor stands that had glass on their heads, as well as there were some armor stands that were holding obsidian, so like, you know, it was partially in... Or no, sorry, these were invisible item frames. That's it. Yeah. And the armor stands with glass on their heads, they were bigger. And then these were like a smaller armor stand with like a coral on its head or something to that effect. Trying to remember the exact tricks that I employed, but don't remember. It's been way too long. I remember fiddling with armor stand commands and it making me want to poke my eyes out. Because armor stands are actually cancerous to try and deal with. Like, organizing and orienting them properly was such a pain. Okay, now I just need a bunch of brewing stands, which I guess these are like chemical analyzers or some shit. I don't remember. Nope. Oh, another cauldron. Okay. That's easily fixed. This was like a cutting device of some kind, if I recall. That was what we, in the lore, gave it as a purpose. You were doing the cool thing before the floors. Yes. How many shulks of leaves do you all reckon we'll need? 5 dubs? 10 dubs? I couldn't give you an exact number right now. Just that it's a lot. It's gonna be more than you are willing to do. Okay, let me get into... Yeah, this corner will do it. There we go. I'm a water specialist. I can summon water anywhere. I'm a tree wizard. I take care of them trees. I water them trees. I'm a tree wizard. Props to you if you get that reference. Oh, those must be blast furnaces. Okay. I was trying to think of what block had that texture underneath. Yeah. Blast them.
Blast that gadget.
I mean, like, okay, fair. I know the past of betrayal and stuff. I love building tricks. Thank you. Yeah, I went to a lot of lengths to learn about a lot of these tricks and then employ them. Okay, these Endermen keep stepping on these. I gotta, like, employ some sort of a trick to keep them the fuck off of my goddamn panels. These are supposed to be keyboards, by the way. And they keep stepping on them and breaking them. Because it's see? It's powering the trapdoor underneath. So it's like a panel or an interface of some sort. Like, use your imagination. It's supposed to be a keyboard. And it's step upable. It's accessible to them. That's the problem. If only they could not step up a block and a half of like height. I'll contribute for sure, but I don't know I have the autism to get 5 dubs. Yeah, like I wanted to warn you about that in advance if you ever try that, Firm. Enchanted golden apple. God damn it. Enchanted golden apple property study lab. This was sort of poking fun at golden apples no longer being craftable. And so I was saying, I was sort of like theorizing the idea of them being like some hyper rare ancient artifact of like an old dying race or a dying something or other. And being like, you know, scientifically, how would they study the creation of the God Apple? And what all would go into the Gapple's creation? Oh, holy shit, we got lodestones, people. Ooh, this was like climate control or some shit for storing raw apples. Obviously, we don't have apples here. Who cares? Apples are not important. I wanted to wait until the lodestone was cheaper. But we may not get that option. Because, spoiler alert, the lodestone is going to be dirt cheap. It's going to take iron instead of netherite, starting in 121.5. But we may not get 121.5 or any latter version anytime soon. This was a laser of some kind, if I recall, to try and, like, combine the gold into an apple, but then that just creates the crapple. It doesn't create gold. What is this black wool doing here? What the fuck? This is actual gold. Why is this... Who put black wool here? That's weird. Okay, so this is for like shearing off slices of gold or slivers of it to make well, to make gold for, you know, the aforementioned purpose. Okay, it's supposed to go that direction. Another tool station that's a directional block. Very unique. Okay, I know where some gold is, so we can do this fairly easily. What really bothers me is that I also went to the trouble, and again, armor stands. Like I said, gold slivers. I put a armor stand named this here in spectator mode, and then I put a gold block in its head. And the block is visible, but obviously the armor stand isn't. And then I put a gold pressure plate on the very top to sort of symbolize that, yeah, you know, it's breaking off. I don't know. This is gold storage, since it doesn't need to be climate controlled or anything. It worked well, visually, I mean. This is sort of like a library of ancient knowledge or something, I guess. Like consulting old magical texts and so on to try and like combine. Oh yeah, lime green stained glass. I need 2 lime green stained glass paints. Oh god. That is not charged, so I think that's safe. I'm not charging that. Even though I was like, yeah, I can be trusted to put 4 charges into that spawn anchor. Yeah, I'm not doing that on here. People walk around with anchor aura and other such things all the damn time. Uber autism, kill aura, yeah. How far away would you say you gotta go to be somewhere safe for a small base? You can be under 1 million for a small base and be perfectly fine. Just minimize your nether side footprints. Don't do a whole lot in the nether and you'll be fine. Don't leave portals at your base. You'll be okay. But like, realistically, if you want a big, large, incredibly awesome mega base that will last and last and last, if you're going to go into the mills to do that, you're going to have to be extraordinarily careful about how you leave a chunk trail, because there are people who will hunt you relentlessly. So in many ways, going deep into the mills is probably not a good idea. Your best bet is to, honestly, is to try to live under 1 mil to 2 mil, keep as low a profile as you can, and do your damnedest to stay hidden. Don't lead anything or anyone to your base. Learn what a trail looks like. Oh, fuck. Did I just messed that up. Learn what trails look like and in what versions they may have been made, so that you can readily make sure your base is made in an old nether trail system. And maybe even have the overworld half be new chunks that have no connection to any place, And then the nether side be all old 112 chunks. So that you can just kind of live incognito. Whoops. Let's get all that. Get all that. Those. I need a smoker and some lodestones. Damn it. Am I going to have to make a bunch of lodestones for this? I really don't want to. Flip, flip. Oh, that's a netherite block. Oh, no wonder. Kind of like that I used a smoker as like the main block here instead of a blast furnace, but I also kind of wish I hadn't. I don't know. I'm silly like that. Okay, you. Fuck away from my precious cutting-edge tech. Oh yeah, I made a bunch of put a bunch of redstone junk up there just to make it look good, because it would like light up with bits and loops and beeps. That does look good from a distance though. Lucky for me, I decided to make a bunch of crafting stations a while ago just for this type of a purpose. One comparator, 2 repeaters. Bop. Nope. Damn it. Oh, those are also comparators. Whoops. Good enough. Whoa. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Get off of the keyboard. What is your problem? Ugh. Okay. What is it? It's like 4 smooth stone to a netherite ingot. I'll craft that later and then come back. I'm not in a hurry to do that. So that's what, 2 line. You know what I should be doing? I should be writing down a grocery list. Things I know I will need to make, place, whatever. Perfect. I've not written down anything in a while. And it helps me to remember what all I'm doing. Okay, load stones. Book shelves. Looms. Lime glass panes times 2. Gold plus accessories. Okay. What else was needed? Oh, hey Copperator, you still in the chat? Is that recognizable to you? Oh, blackstone buttons. I need to do another set of blackstone. Butons and plates, because I found a lot of spots where pressure plates could be sufficiently pressured. A lot of items. Ooh, there's Poncho. A lot of item frames and, oh, pots. Flower pots. Flower pots. Lodestone flower pots, bookshelves. Oh, it's so sad you can't use an invisible item frame with a singular pane of glass in it. That looks so good on most metal. Ugh, such a shame. I guess I'll go ahead and count this azalea leaves. Okay, azalea leaves. brewing stands. Because, like, without a comprehensive shopping list, I'm going to go back to the stash and immediately forget all this. So I need to have an idea as to what it is I'm getting. And then work toward getting them. Oh boy, sea pickles. I was always a fan of using those. Okay, sea pickles. I don't know if I'm going to do all the item frame bits and bobs, like bits of paper, books, written, book and quill, all that. I don't know if I'm going to bother. I mean, maybe I will. We'll see. What was this originally? Oh, I used the good old debug stick special to make that adhere to however it was I wanted it. Okay, that's Blackstone buttons and plates. Right, got that. Diorite walls. Okay. Diorite walls. Interesting. Our cutting edge research facility needs a lot of things, doesn't it? Okay. I want to say these were supposed to be like tools or some sort of bottles of something. Beakers. I can't remember if that was what we were going to do here. Oh, coral. Yeah. All the corals. All the coral types. All the coral blocks in fan and regular coral versions. Dead coral with some obsidian on the bottom. Yeah, okay, we got that. Yeah, that's an annoying amount of stuff. The hope is if I get enough of a comprehensive list together, I don't have to keep the stupid fucking schematic enabled, which just destroys my frame rate. Like that. Okay, I'm turning that shit off. Makes it impossible to navigate. And then I'm going to have to, like, go back and put a little asterisk, fix sign data. There we go. So we gotta keep the signs and then dye them. Then dye signs. Plus glow ink. Okay. So we're gonna need dye. I have plenty of yellow dye. I know we'll be able to get away with that. But glow ink. That is the next big thing after that. Glow ink. This was duplication and materials research lab. So this is supposed to be a lab on a sort of like as an homage to old dupes and also as a joke, basically, because like nothing in here was going to work. Because, you know, all the old dupes are patched, so why would they work, you know? So we were basically going to have a lab where people or the researchers are like fake trying to dupe. Trying to figure out how to make a dupe work, something like that. I thought it was funny. Okay, I think we're done with the blast furnace. I got like... How many more cauldrons do I have? I shouldn't have that many more. Netherite, netherite. That appears not to be... Okay. Danger, this space under quarantine. I don't remember what this was going to be. Block State Investigations Lab. Okay, so this is going to be like in the act of trying to figure out block states or to spoof block states or something like that. They'd have ended up causing some sort of a black hole or something to open up. I don't know. It would have been funny. Kind of wish I'd gone through with that now. What was this one? Undead properties. Oh, yeah. That was like curing villagers or something related to that. And then this uppermost area was like office space for all the research stuff. Oh, personnel offices. Didn't really do anything with this. This could probably work for like a cubicle kind of thing. I don't know. I'm kind of getting into the idea of doing this again, but we'll see. Don't get your hopes up. I find it funny. Okay. Now that old skin, that's cool to see. Yeah, I'd forgotten that it got immortalized here. Ah, hello, Dots. Will you go to the 2B2T podcast? I guess. I don't know. Nobody's asked. I did get to see the first one with Paul Steve earlier. That looked cool. I wouldn't mind going on. It wouldn't be my first podcast rodeo. Sounds like it could be fun. What else? Oh! Yeah, so... it's finally begun. Robot slaves. So we finally are going to possibly, potentially be soon getting some robot workers. Actual, unironic robot workers. Who's excited for that? That sounds really fucking cool. I saw an Asmongold video about it yesterday while I was laying glass. I took one look at that and went, oh my god, I gotta have one. It's a pity I won't be able to get one because they're like 30k or some shit. But that's still pretty cool. I don't mind one day having one. Possibly. Okay, so anvil-wise, I think we're good. I used way more anvils than I expected, but all in the name of building. Okay, anvils, water. I need to duplicate water again. Don't tell anybody about my secret water dupe, guys. Shh. It's a private duplication exploit. Only I am allowed to use it. Can scaffolding be one of those? Yeah, it can. I didn't want to have to use... no, I don't have to use that. That's right. So yeah, that... oh, fuck you, Enderman. Get off my thing. That about clears this place up for now. I'm going to have to come back and do... a materials assessment of all the other locations. There we go. Make sure I got all the junk in place. We need all the corals. I think coral is going to be one of the last really big things we handle. Oh. Oh, polished blackstone wall. How did I fuck that up? I don't even have a polished blackstone wall. Damn it. Polished blackstone walls. Okay. Star Wars Trade Federation. Oh, acacia buttons. They make a great bar of soap. So that would be towels, which are banners. All the banners. All of them. There's a lot. This isn't even like correct. It couldn't even close the dishwasher? No, but it'll take it'll take not too long for it to be trained to be able to do that. That's something people are just going to have to get used to the idea of. If anything is run via AI, it's going to take a long time, probably about a year or two, of training for it to get good. And even then, that may still not be enough. I do expect it to be very good, eventually, at its job. But it's just one of those things where you just gotta you're just gonna have to accept that. You're not gonna get it at, 100% efficiency right out of the box. At least not yet. I'm sure there will one day be like a training something or other that like makes it is super efficient, whatever, right out of the box. It's the first of its kind, so be gentle. Okay. Where is... Oh, in here. That's right. Yeah. There are vending machines in here that I need to, do. Oh my god. Okay. Unload, reload to get all the chunks. There we go. Oh, wow. Yee. Left 2 shulkers of string at the organized area. Okay. You have a good night. Oh, he left. Okay, well, you have a good night, Ender. Thank you. Okay, definitely going to need to make multiple shopping lists. Okay, moss carpet, mangrove, muddy roots, lily pads, mud, I think that's supposed to have a floor of obsidian. And then there's water in there as well. Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot I made an entire elevator here. Okay, there's... redstone stuff, so I'm gonna have to come here with a kit, get all this put in place. Completely forgot this is supposed to have an elevator. So that also means magenta and purple panes. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. This will also need azalea. Oh, this needed water. I've got that. Shh. Secret water dupe. Shh. Avert your eyes, children. You're not allowed to... Oh, damn. Oh, this didn't have a okay, it doesn't have a block under it, so I can't actually replicate the water the way I would want. Is there enough space in here? There is not. That's what I get for just spamming the water bucket in creative mode. Yeah, the Neo robots. Fucking clankers. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna get actual droids. Not just a fake sort of like, hey, this'll totally revolutionize your life. Like, no, actually this will unironically change everybody's lives. Robot servants will be a thing in 10 years' time. And they'll be kind of not novel anymore in 10 years' time. Like, they'll just be an accepted sort of fact of life to a degree. Speaking of lists, could you send me approximately how many dubs of both Azalea Leaf variants you need to, later? Okay. Pizza and I will do our best to get at least a good chunk. Okay. Yeah, I can get a list. Hold on just a sec. Let me ask Ender. Ender... how many Azalea leaves are needed? He has the most up-to-date. He has the most up-to-date list out of all of us. He has a gigantic, a spreadsheet of all the junk. I don't know where he keeps it, but it tells us how many dubs of each, or shulkers of each rather, and then you can convert that into dubs if you need. So I'll be able to probably get you a good amount, or a decent number to work toward. If you guys want to do that, yeah. I'm going to sleep. Okay, take care, little bushy. You have a good one. Thank you. You're very welcome, one. Wern. Firm. I can't decide which one to call you. No, they don't. Oh, they do. Damn. They waterlog instantly now. Yeah, waterlogging is, like, kind of a problem. Not really, but, like, kind of made... Water used to be so easy to clean up, you know? Okay. All right, so I believe this was... Oh, wow. Oh, this is a lot of fucky shit. Do these... Did these have... I don't remember. I might need more levers. Nope. No, these were tricked into staying up via debug stick magic. Oh, shit. Okay. Just gonna have to make do with pale oak. Actually, kind of like this. So this is the mouth part of the vending machine that's supposed to like slide open and you get your item. Okay. I need... What are those? Composters. Okay, composter. Pooper. I need trip wire hooks, droppers. I believe we agreed the droppers where you put your money in or something like that. Yeah, then I need to put all the glass panes in. I thought for sure we were done with the panes. Fuck. I guess because it was like an odd color, I just kind of assumed that I'd gotten it all. Alright, I need... dark oak. Wow, all that shit fell way downstairs. There we go. Alright, we got some dork oak wood. Yeah. This area is coming along quite nicely. Oh. Do I not have enough room in this? I don't. I made way too many signs. See, I now have a proper door printer that will make sure they go in the proper area. Okay. So I've made note of that. Was there anything else in this section that could use? No. Wow, everything looks good in here. I like it. Oh, the department store. Oh, the plus-shaped building is a department store, and that has a load of garbage in it that I will likely need to requisition. Because this had frogs in it, but it has more or less the exact same. Oh yeah, no, I'm not putting ender crystals in here. Fuck that. I will just not worry about it. Okay. Let me get all the damn dark oak signs in place. Lighten the load a little. Oh, well, thank you, Marcelo. Much love. I appreciate it. Okay. I wonder if I would have used the pale oak trapdoor if I had had it back in those days. This is only like 2-3 years ago. But like when I was making these vending machines, I wonder if I would have bothered or not. I don't know. Because like there are some design choices that now I would definitively make. But back then, I don't know that I would have, even if the option had existed, I don't know that I would have considered it. Because obviously pale oak didn't exist, so, you know. You can't know anything about a thing that didn't happen. But I have to wonder. Okay. Water. I was going to put water in these. And then I've got a... Oh, that's the sign. Yeah, that's the wall of support. I remember what that is. Okay. That's going to be a problem. I need all the sign information to be salvageable. Because signs, like that wall of support meant a whole lot. Nope, didn't think so. Must be a pain to see that you need more pains. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. This man, he has just earned the golden trophy of comedy. Everybody give him a round of applause. Don't look, don't blink. You know, Copperator may suddenly vanish from all your applause, so, you know, be careful. I'll get you all started. Is this on 2B? I mean, there might be a few builders, and there might be a few tools. I don't know. What are your choices? Or what are your opinions, I mean? Shit. There we go. Get that fucking render out of my face. I hate how schematics just destroy your frame rate. I'm still getting a decent FPS, but still. Can't you just replace obsidian blocks with lever on underneath? I'm pretty sure it would poke out. Because that's a 1 block thick wall, floor. Let me go investigate real quick. Pretty sure the answer is no. Because it's, it would look unsightly, if I recall. And again, I don't know that I wouldn't have made this choice originally if the material had existed. I'm just not certain. I kind of like the idea of you manually opening it instead of it being made of metal, which would kind of imply that it's an automatic thing. I don't know. Okay, you go there. And these... there. To be or not to T? That is the frequently asked question. I agree. To be, to T, or not to T. And it's frequent with how frequent that question is frequently frequented. Okay, so the wall of support. AKA the wall of autistic encouragement. Oh. Oh, I completely forgotten I had attributed my cat Stella. Oh. Stella passed away back in July. Damn. Well, it is what it is. Okay. So, instead of... I mean, I am probably going to put all the signs on here just to sort of, as I said, have them in place so the next person can come along and fix it. Whoever it is that can, like, print with info on signs. All of the members... No. All of the YouTube... Damn it. YouTube doesn't... all of the... There we go. YouTube members who supported... Damn it. Supported me. I didn't have a YouTube membership thing in place at that time. And then, oh boy, the devs for, sorry, it's not possessive. The devs for helping me print this bad boy on 2B2T. And then I'll, I think, did I press the colon button? Yes, okay. That's very hard to read, dark oak with black ink, but like, yeah. And then I'm gonna have someone, so I guess I'll just do each one here. I'm gonna turn this off. Turn all this, get all that in place. Come on. I'm gonna have to make more signs. Okay. So that's all of that. And then, okay, members of the devs who helped. And I'm just gonna put a bunch of blank signs here with the intent of people coming here at whatever point and putting their own name on it. So like Devin, Muskie, yeah, Muskie helped. Tyler, Sonnet, East, Enderkill, Sir Totem, all of them. And come by and do that. And that way, and then Really hate to have to do that twice, but I will. We'll put it all on both sides, because the whole point of the wall was that it's the same on both sides. I don't know. We'll get to that. I hate that all the signs lose their data now. I guess for some reason the schematic, like, this has to be a recent thing. I refuse to believe that that's not a recent thing. It just feels too new. Where Housemaster is starting to mess with that shit. I don't know. It doesn't seem right, because, like, signs used to be something that you could print no problem, and they would they'd carry over from a schematic or something. So I don't know what house has changed, or folia changed, or something, but yeah, that's a problem. We'll get it fixed. It's not that big a deal. I have a screenshot of all of these names, so I could hard write them by hand if I needed to. I just don't want to, because it's in the data. The data is in the schematic. Why not make use of that? I don't know. Okay. What is... So... This was chiseled quartz. I don't think we have any more chiseled quartz. Nor white stained glass panes. Could be wrong. We're getting egoed. How long is my base been up for? We've only been working on this for two months. Printer is absurd. I don't know how else to put it. Oh yeah, this area. Okay. All right. Let's check the damage with the department store. How troublesome. Okay, that's signs. What's really annoying is that the department store is a shell of its former self, because it literally cannot be what I had originally had it as. There we go. It was a place you could quite literally go and buy whatever item it was. In this case, you know, this stuff. Although I could put the tool station in the, yeah, I can put that down. There it is. Oh. Okay. Tool stations and anvils. We can definitely put that here. Nope. Naturally, they all go sideways. Hate that. Okay. Did I have any anvil-y stuff? Yes, I did. Fuck. Oh. Beehives. Or, no, these are... Beehive is the naturally occurring block. What are these? These are like... bee boxes? I'll just call them bee boxes. They looked like really good cardboard boxes. That's why I used them. Really, really convincing cardboard boxes. Whoa, what the fuck? There we go. Don't know why I used smithing tables, but I did. Bam. In here. Okay, this is all good. The employee break room. Get that there. Oh, iron trapdoor. Or iron pressure plate, rather. I think that was a, you know those, whoops. Those scanner type things they use at checkouts to like, when the merch has like a an RFID tag in it or something like that, they'll scan that across a certain sort of plate. It'll like demagnetize it or whatever. That's how they can tell that you checked out properly or not. That was what that was supposed to be. Okay, so these are beehives. No, they're called beehives. I'll just call them bee boxes, whatever. Okay, so the beehive. Well, then what is the naturally occurring one called? Bee... where? I know I've got a few. Yeah, I had two. The fuck? Oh, fuck me. Where the fuck did I put it? That's not correct. There it is. That's fucking weird. Okay, bee nest. That's what they're called. That's totally not confusing. Okay. So just bee boxes, and obviously we got flower plants, flower pots. Oh no, is this a different style? The House of Swag and Swamp. Well, it's gonna be a dark oak thing because I'm not doing more than one style. Please use the next terminal. Yeah, for whatever reason I switched to dark oak. Or sorry, regular oak. Banned people. Mike and Nana the Toad Sire. Weird. Why do I have oak? Oh wow, every bit of this uses oak. It doesn't matter, fuck it. Dark oak is in style. Because these had shulkers. I'm just gonna do that. I liked using Mario. It was a lot of fun. Okay, 220,500. Office drone drab. It's a shame that I made this clothing store before trims came out. Like, it really is a shame this was not a thing before that. Because, oh my god. Can you imagine opening up a trim store? That'd be dope. I've got one of every trim, so I could make that happen too. Creeper heads, skeleton, dragon, zombie, player, skeleton, carved pumpkin. 100,000 emeralds for the clown suit special, which I always thought that was funny. Oh. It's called the clown suit because every piece of armor has a functionality. So you got your elytra to fly, your turtle helmet to breathe underwater a little bit better, your leather boots to stay on top of powder snow, and your gold to ward off the piglins. And obviously that's not, like, useful. Because, you know, nobody walks around with that shit. So yeah, I could absolutely see somebody being like, I like how that looks, I'll dress that way. Oh. Okay. So that'll do for that. It's been a thing for at least 2 months because Pizza and I had to handwrite over 200 signs at one place. Fuck. That must have been a nightmare. Oh, there's some stuff back here I missed. Oh, iron. No, what would that be? Oh, more signs, of course. On another trapdoor, okay. Or pressure plate, excuse me. Okay, well, these places are coming along quite nicely. Like, I wish I could put the info on the signs just like that, but apart from that. Oh. Okay. Oh, never mind. That was there. Okay, so we definitely need a ton of beehive boxes. Ton of flowering azalea, regular azalea, flower pots. I don't know if I'm going to do these armor stands. I hate to say that, but I don't know I'm going to. Man, most before they did, they just barely missed it. Damn. Yep. Okay, so these were ideas we were going to do for here. So this was going to be a hair salon. This was going to be Ravager attraction. Ravagers were like kind of novel to me, so I wanted to do them. Now serving a soy-based coffee substitute. Yeah. But what did this say originally? Welcome to Starcucks. Oh, I wanted to do Starcucks so badly. I've always wanted to do that. Okay. Yeah, wow, this is an exact replica of the setup that Fit had at the Starcucks at Aureus. Yeah, I need a note block, a comparator. Yeah, wow, that works. Yeah, I guess I'll do note block. A note block-a-king. And then there's nothing up higher above because I never actually wanted to put anything in there other than what I already had. And then I had a bunch of map art. And obviously I have map art that I could still display over here. I don't know why I went for like black. Is this black leather or something else? So yeah, I could make a large mural, and there are tons of map art on 2B. That's not hard. It's not going to be the screenshot I took of that one place though, but it'll probably be fine. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing bits of obsidian that are not in their place. And bits of quartz? What? How did the quartz here not get finished? Oh my god, let me out of there. All right, well, we're not doing bad. Not doing too bad. Fuck it. I'm not gonna correct these. Who cares? They're just iron trapdoors. Now one thing I do care about, sadly. Oh, I have these white stained glass panes. Yeah, I got these right here. Perfect. One thing I do care about are the conduits. And that is not something that I can reasonably get lots of. So the problem with the conduit is, how the fuck do I get a ton of them? Oh, that's a lever. Okay. Oh, It's gonna be the hard way then. Oh, that's another deep slate tiles. Yeah, that's another deep slate tiles I know I'm missing. You know, despite the effort it has taken to make all this, this is still really fucking cool. Okay, so that's redstone stuff that I know I haven't assembled. What's really unfortunate is that you can't do the gateways. End gateways are just not a controllable thing. Oh well. Could be worse. I don't know how, but I'm sure it could be. That is a sign right up here. Or no, that's a button. Or is it? Ah, it was a lever. Okay. Lever girl. Yeah, with a little gateway, and then you'd swim off into that. That was old tech. Not very good tech. What's really a disappointment is that there are just going to be so many grass blocks littered around here and there and everywhere. And there's not much you can do about it other than just slapping down a million torches, hoping and praying it's enough to keep the Enderman at bay, that kind of thing. Oh. The Zen Garden. I remember that. The Zen Garden had a ton of white concrete powder at it. Oak leaves. Okay, so this is all oak, so I'll do oak leaves and then white concrete powder. Oh wow, flowers. All the flowers. Oh yeah, the race war, the mushroom race war tribute. Yeah, this had a lot of stuff at it. Oh, warped vines. Okay, that's new. Warped vines. Okay. And then I'd put like map art here commemorating the event, but it didn't fucking matter. I don't know that I care to commemorate that on 2B2T because it's irrelevant. The Mushroom Race War was a completely different server at a completely different time in my 2B2T-less life and stuff. Oh, shit. Yeah, deep slate. Yeah, we're going to need regular deep slate for this. I've already got moss. Cobweb. Cobwebs. We have oak. Torches. Oak. Fences. Torches. Wall of Remembrance. Yeah, this is... Because this is when I... oh, yeah, the 2B2T No Life exhibit. That was it. Hosted by Bezo Passan, Orson, and Killit. And 2B2T No Life was fun. But... Oh, son of a bitch. I can't walk. Probably won't ever conclude. Oh, glowberries. Okay. Yeah, replica of spawn. Oh, this is where those... Okay. There's like 2 shulkers of stone slabs to be placed, and I was like, where the fuck do these go? Oh, man. cobblestone and like there's a lava, few bits of lava here and there. I might have to actually start breeding lava. Yeah, the 2B2T spawn replica. It's a noble endeavor. I don't know. It doesn't reflect modern day spawn anymore though, because it's not like covered in, well, I guess it's kind of covered in obsidian. These obsidian bits are supposed to like be the overworld highways. This is supposed to be 0-0, though it's not a very good rendition of it. Oh, these are supposed to be dirt. Right, so they must have come along and just spammed grass because that's all they had. Okay, cobble bits, stone slabs. Okay. That explains why this was here. I'm going to have to get that. But I know where that is, so that's doable. I'm going to have to get a lot of cobblestone junk to make this doable. That's a lot more effort than I thought it was going to be. Really need to go to bed? Screw it, you're not going to bed. All right, well, sorry to hear that, Fluffy. Ooh. Okay, so where is... Well, that's something that can be fixed. Fuck, all that effort and it's screwed up. Whatever. Somebody else can correct that stair block if they want. What qualifies as relevant on 2B2 these days? Interested in my opinion. Oh god. I really don't know. I guess anything that like very few people have done. I mean, that's hard to like quantify. I mean, this is the first really, really, truly massive end base with millions of blocks placed at it. And, you know, it's entirely novel, I guess. Trying to think of something that is, like, completely unique. Something nobody has done. This printer is probably one of those things that's like groundbreaking. Map Art Island 3 was griefed. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I have a ton of map art anyway, so... And all of my map arts are locked. I am not worried. Aha. Okay, frog lights and diorite stairs. Okay, frog lights. Green and purple. Diorite stairs. Yeah, okay. Oh, ladder. I have some ladders. Put that there. Ladders. I also put a bunch of like invisible item frames with small, tiny buttons in there, but that's probably not gonna happen. Oh shit! This is where I left all the items I was working with. Yeah, I'd forgotten about this. Okay. I'll have to remember this. I don't need that stuff right now. Blah. Oh boy. Deep slate emerald. Deep slate emerald ore. Oh my god. All right, reload. There we go. Running around this large area is just not conducive to keeping your frame rate up, especially with the schematics and stuff. What is that up there? Okay, so I definitely need to do... Oh, red glass? Are you serious? I didn't get all the red glass? Damn it. Red glass, and then prismarine and conduits. Oh boy, prismarine, conduits, red glass. Need to like bone meal a ton of grass. Put grass on grass. That'll work. Is that a block of netherite that's missing? Yes, it is. How? Got it. Ah. What is this inside? Levers. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is like the inside of the temple. This was supposed to be another... This was kind of like a Legends of the Hidden Temple inspired area. This tiny, tiny little inner area. Oh, yeah, more blackstone walls and end rods. Well, we got the end rods, but the blackstone walls. Okay. Definitely need that. Fish. Tropical fish. Gonna need to get a lot of tropical fish. What is this, light gray? Yeah. Light gray panes. Yeah, my grocery list has gotten just outrageous. What are we gonna make instead of the end portal frame with an Eye of Ender in it? What do I use in place of that? This was to like show off all the undead. I don't know why, I just like, because undead are probably the most diverse mob group. Of all the mob types, it is probably the most interesting too. They just keep seeming to add more and more undead, so, you know, may as well. Oh, quartz stairs back there didn't get printed. Oh, shit, bone blocks. Yeah, bone blocks. We're not doing reinforced deep slate, obviously. Okay, Bone blocks. Oh man. Holy shit, this is just gonna be so much stuff. That's what, cobble and mossy cobble. Mossy cobble stuff. Oh yeah, the villagers. Oh, the deserts. So we need sand, dead bushes. Holy shit. Sand, dead bushes, and sandstone stuff. Yeah, wow. Cacti. Yeah, I went all out with these. Oh yeah, the drowned exhibit. What did that originally say? Underwater trident wielding menace. Yep. And now they'll charge at you on top of a nautilus. Weird. Frosty terror of the tundra. Oh yeah. Okay, so we need snow. Snow blocks. Got some packed ice. The top of the smoker might be a decent alternative to the end gateway. Okay. Noted. I might do it. Marvelous World of the Undead. I like that on street level, there's not much missing, and there's not much that's like obviously wrong. You have to kind of look for stuff that's not there, or but should be. So, you know, we're getting there. Oh god. Oh yeah, the dirt mansion. Ooh baby, I'm not looking forward to having to correct the dirt mansion. Ooh. The whole area is just so dark in there. Endermen constantly spawning and ruining everything. I've already tried to like make inroads toward lighting the place up, although we don't have like the frog lights, and we don't have a ton of like we use regular lanterns at some point. So yeah, we need these lanterns. Need to make these. Although the end rods do kind of help, but then the Endermen come from an outside area somewhere. Oh, I've got to think of an alternative to the reinforced deep slate as well. It's just one of those things where you're like, it never feels like it's enough. Well, that's supposed to be a dragon egg. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Dragon eggs. Definitely need dragon eggs for lamps. I use those a lot. And then nether stars as... Well, I don't know. I use nether stars with invisible item frames. I might want to not do that. I don't know. We'll see. Spruce trapdoors. Ugh. Spruce trapdoor. Yeah, wow. This is so much stuff that I'm gonna have to go and get just to sort this out. Well, we got these at least. What are these? These are Skulk Shrieker paintings. I used quite a few of those. Paintings. Barrels. Somebody got the barrels. Lecterns. I don't know who got barrels in advance, but thank you. Looms, bookshelves. Oh, that's supposed to be part of the mud brick. I see. I've got a living blue axolotl, so I can do something about that. Although getting him in there is going to be a problem. Hopefully 2B doesn't dislike me putting mobs under glass. Okay. Definitely have to think of a replacement for reinforced deep slate. More looms. Green terracotta. Okay, that's something I've not seen yet. I think this is probably the only time, because this is supposed to be a couch. This is probably the only time I used green terracotta in the whole ass build. Uh-oh, he mad. Oh wow, I used armor stands with green leather-dyed helmets as like pillows. That's so cool. I like that. We need a lot of green banners. We'll worry about banners another day. Oh. Yeah, there's just so much here. Ah! Please no. Sir, I beg of ye. Oh god. He's appearing in front of me. You look at them the wrong way and they just spaz out. Fuck. Wrong block. Upside down choker brain. Oh, that's a good idea, Fluffy. Thank you. Upside down shulkers might have to be the thing. I know this. I used a lot of nether stuff in one area because I was reproducing the nether for the nether undead. So that's going to be an issue. Oh yeah, the zombie horse. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, he sees me. Haha. Oh yeah, the phantom. Skeleton horse. Well, I'm not getting those out here, but you know. Same for the zoglin. That's not coming. This was all empty. Oh wait, actually, I do need to get up here. Take some effort, you're gonna do all of them. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do upside down shulkers for most of them. We'll see. Am I building on 2B2T? Yes. Okay. Then I had a bunch of nether mobs. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I spawned these in single player originally, and they were no AI versions of the mob. So that's how I did that. Nowadays, there isn't much point. So yeah, we got to do all the nether stuff, so I got to write all this down. It's nether rack, basalt, lava, and nether brick. Yeah, nether brick stuff. There we go. Okay, wow. 2 full pages of stuff. How much time is this space standing for? Only about 2 months. If you can believe it. It's been basically next to no time, honestly. Okay, I need to write down some obby is missing. So some bits of obsidian are not in their proper spots. So for example, this section here. Actually, I probably have that in my ender chest. I should probably just place that now. Is that it? Yes. Bam. Bam. Gonna have to come back with more. If I say it will be rated today, how do you feel? I mean, that's unfortunate, but we kind of expect that. It'd be a little silly, but also we got it to a pretty high level of completion. So if it's rated today, I think we can be proud of that. Oh, shit. I left another mangrove door. Are you serious? Where did I leave mangrove the last time? I don't remember. Oh, that's right. Those are the banners that dictate north, south, east, west. Okay, I gotta do lever. Tried to make a house out of shulkers once. Ended up making a server crash accidentally because there were that many years ago. Just wanted the industrial vibe. Okay, that's really neat, I guess. Oh, the emerald block is actually there. That's funny. That's supposed to be like a stopgap measure or something. There we go. You're only checked 1/3 of the end. I hope I will be there. I mean, if you make it, cool. But it could be a while yet. I don't know. Make sure to waste your time responsibly. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's magenta and blue. Fuck. Did I bring that with me? I did not. Okay. I'm gonna have to get that then. Pink, magenta, and blue stained glass panes. Loving memory of Space Valkyria 3. Blue glass panes. Okay. I'm just joking. I love to see. I want to play GPT, but I don't have an original Minecraft. Okay. Well, hey. That's life. I'm sure you could buy original Minecraft or whatever. You know, if you want. Oh, these must not have updated. That explains it. I thought that looked weird. Ah. This fucking schematic. I hate it so much. Yes, I can, but in Pakistan, $1 is expensive. Oh, I see. Well, that's how it is. Okay. Okay, so apart from that, what's not been gotten that's like netherite? Oh, that. Okay, I was wondering if the radio tower thing had been finished. Guess that answers that question. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, well, I'm beginning to think the last bits of netherite will have to be inside of that one building. Although the problem is that's a lot of netherite still. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I'm complaining about how much netherite that's going to take, so I'm kind of admonishing myself. But I appreciate OG Kush's donation. So there's that at least. Like, seriously, holy shit. I really don't have the dedication to do, like, half as much as he has in terms of like getting netherite. Pale oak. Fuck. His netherite gathering is just outrageous. I mean, to be fair, you just have to be willing to bot it with like baritone and stuff, but I would rather do stuff with real building, you know? I don't have the dedication in my bones to do that. But it's still impressive, if nothing else. Okay. No human way to check a third of the end. Not even 1% of 2B's map has been discovered. I mean, I take that to mean I have checked as much of the known trails as have been flown, you know? Because the non-trails won't show up. So you're not going to check a non-trail. If a trail exists, you're going to check that. But if, you know, I don't want to reveal too much about how we got here. All I will say is, I commend you for checking trails if that is indeed what you did. Couldn't have been easy. As I said before, waste your time responsibly. Now, obviously, our friend from Pakistan was just messing with us. It's not true. But I have no doubt there are people who are unironically checking 1/3 of the end or more. But that, you know... Oh my god. How many fucking signs are in that building? Yowza. Okay, so there's that house. There's that building. That's the office building. Oh, yeah, I remember that now. And then I gotta do this. Whew. Ah, finally! It's time to put scaffolding that I was using as a makeshift desk table stuff. Used it quite a lot of places, actually. Did I use... No, I didn't. Weird. Why didn't I? Gives it the same consistency as the rest. You should make a new thumbnail. Yeah, I probably should. I'm lazy. What can I say? I'm still searching for all the little boxes and stuff to make sure that I have, you know, all my shit together to print. So, like, the thumbnail's still more or less accurate to what I'm doing. I try to make the thumbnail accurate to what I'm currently attempting to do, to achieve. But I get what you mean. The thumbnail does get old. I've probably worn out my welcome with it. Which is just fine. I'll make a new one next week. I have floated the idea alongside East of waterlogging the place. I think it's a good idea. It'll be a lot of work, but I think it'll be a good idea for like base preservation ideas. And it kind of makes me want to get more conduits just for that alone. If we actually do waterlog the place, I would love to actually still live here, even if the whole place is water cubed. Because think of how cool it would be to live in a water cubed base. So many signs? Yeah, I know, right? I'd be rivaling Cody Smile if that was, if they all said his name or, you know, my name or whatever. Nope, iron trapdoor. We're not doing the iron trapdoor. Oh, I'm gonna have to make more signs. I've been burning through the dark oak tonight just to make signs. But to be fair, signs do add a depth, a character to a thing, even if it doesn't have info on them, though I'd prefer it did. It still does kind of make it feel lived in, I suppose. I don't know. Ooh. Hey, somebody else has been replacing stuff with the pale oak. Goody. Your thumbnail's perfectly fine? It's fine, it's just worn out its welcome. I've used it for like a week and some change. Or 2 weeks or something like that. I don't like using the same thumbnail over and over and over, but I am lazy, as I said, so I will use it for longer than maybe I should. That kind of thing. So, if anything, I kind of consider it like that. I'm just not changing it quick enough. But there's not really there's no reason to hurry or to absolutely, I have to change it now. Like, I'll change it next week. It's fine. But that's how it is, you know, when you lazy. Because I know I am. Bam, bam, bam. Heavy-weighted pressure plate. Perfect. What's this? Is this a lever? Haha. Okay. Oh, this is supposed to be an oven. Put that like that. I think. Wait. Oh, I see now. No, that's not supposed to be that at all. This is supposed to be a microwave. I get it now. The fuck? Why are these here? Spruce fence gates. God damn it. Why did I use spruce for that? Wow, I'm just suddenly realizing how much of a mess some bits of the internals are. That explains how I screwed up. Oh, double tall flowers. Well, that's under the flowers category already. Crimson fungus, gotta get that. Okay, I'm gonna make the executive decision. What the fuck? Who goofed up and put all of this shit here that's not supposed to be? A billion quartz pillars that are just not in the right spot. Okay. This kitchen's a mess, but I'm getting there. Bam. Good enough. Okay, so a tool station, 2 smokers, and a blast furnace. I got that on me. Two smokers, blast furnace, lever girl, trapdoor, bam. That's powered, but oh well. And then the tool station. Must be in there. Or sorry, smithing table. Agent smithing table. Okay. I'm not making another iron trapdoor. There's no point. I'll fix that eventually. Gotta make a bunch of banners, but I already noted that down. Bunch of item frames, too, to kind of capture that look. Oh, that's right. I used coral fans as a carpet, shag carpet. Okay, well, I mean, it's not bad. It's a little messy, but like, once I can get everything sorted, I think it'll work. It'll work. It's supposed to be filled with water. That's a toilet. That's, oh, more light gray gate panes. That's, it's supposed to be there. Oh, that's why I had clay here. I had a drip leaf as like a, whatever you call that. Oh. Eh? Okay, so I don't have a way to adhere these without a loom. I need a cartography table as well. Table. Here we go. Not putting these beds here. Not doing that. That is just an absolute recipe for disaster. I will no more put the beds there than I will put charges in that one respawn anchor. Whoa. Oh, dried kelp. Dried kelp block. Need lots of these. These are supposed to be like bags of trash, I guess. Stripped oak logs, okay. Interesting. I didn't realize that was here as well. Oh, damn. Alright, well, that's not bad. I've got to get rid of that huge chunk of stuff. I think that's mostly scaffold and signs. Let's go take care of it, I guess. I knew I could knock the smaller house out quicker. Why did I make so many apartment units? I realistically only needed to make 1 or 2 as like a proof of concept, I guess. Oh, these are also all supposed to be facing down. Maybe I should replace all these with pale oak trapdoors as well. Especially these. These are supposed to be like washing machines and stuff. If only I had known in a few years we'd be making all of this on 2B, I would have made it way back in the day. I would have designed it with survival mode in mind. Past a certain point. Till they add a debug stick or a way to put junk in Minecraft that's like magical and shit. Oh wow, TJ, thank you. Happy Halloween. I appreciate it, man. Happy Halloween to you. Imagine doing laundry at Space Dock 3 Laundromat. That would be cool. Like, can you imagine being able to? Like, you have actual in-game laundry. Heavy air quotes, laundry. And that is a thing you end up having to do is you know, wash your stuff. That would be dope. I feel like your actions in Minecraft are like very, how do I put this? It's very like straightforward. What you're doing in Minecraft is not special or unique. Not really. You get food, you make a house, you survive. You get progressively better tools. That's the end of it. Oh, shroom light. Shroom light. And, you know, making progressively better tools is pretty cool. We're doing more signs. Please update the printer. It supports the sign content. Oh, okay. Yeah, good point. All right, give me a minute. I didn't realize you do that so quickly. Holy shit. Okay, so according to the material sheet, 14,164 flowering azalea and 5,385 regular azalea. So I will forward that to you, Fern. Okay, thank you, Enderkill. I will have to get that. Okay, cool. Okay, well that means I gotta quit out of the game for a sec. So I gotta quickly rearrange stuff. Mods. There. Okay. Grab this, go back, put that here. There we have it. Okay. Quick update. Shouldn't take long. So how did everybody like that Microsoft outage yesterday, huh? Wasn't that fun? I know I enjoyed it. I got to work on non-Space Valk 3 stuff for the first time in a while. So it was actually not that bad. You're very welcome, Firm. Rip carpet, block carpets, good old days, yeah. 1, what's your age? 2, are you building alone? 3, last time, when you talked to Crowbar, when was the last time I talked to Crowbar? Where am I from? Do I have any job or is only this channel? Good Lord, talk about personal question after personal question. Okay. There we go. It's loading. Give it a sec. It's gotta like... There we are. Whew. Okay. Okay, so signs. Gonna have to make more of those. That'll do. Okay. That'll work. Gonna have to get all the signs and... Oh, that's right. I had netherite blocks for certain things in here as well. Like the cooking stove, all of this. Oh, black concrete. Gotta add that one as well. Thank you, Ender. For the new sign thing, I mean. Some black concrete blocks. Those here. Oh, holy shit. I really screwed this up. Oh wow, so much netherite per apartment unit. Oh, birch trapdoors. Fuck me. Birch trapdoors. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. I'm gonna have to rearrange all of the all the doors in here are wrong. They it was before I had a printer improvement. Okay. Now I can rearrange the doors appropriately. Also, as I said, I'm not putting the beds in place. They can just stay non-existent. As for this little shower cubicle, I don't know. That does kind of work for some of this, but not for others. I'll worry about the shower stuff later. There we go. Okay. Hello, Cool Mario Bros. Welcome. Oh my lord, so many doors, so much yellow. So much stuff. Pop, pop, pop. I'm just not going to worry. I mean, my autism makes me go, I have to fuck with these doors. I don't actually have autism, but you know what I mean. My perfectionism tells me you must alter the doors and make them perfect. Pizza and I discussed the azalea, and you do it all pretty timely manner, really. Okay. Yeah, if you all can get that much going in one... I mean, I don't know how much time it would take realistically, but yeah, if you all can do that, sure. I'd be greatly appreciative. The leaves are like the last really big noticeable thing that is, in my opinion, not... Like, it's noticeably absent. Like, the glass on the ceiling was noticeably absent. Netherite stuff's noticeably absent. The insides of buildings, not so much. I'm doing it because I'm a perfectionist that way. Oh, okay, so it wants it to be open and closed. I see. But, like, there are people who want to move in and, you know, live here. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't mind living here too, although I do actually kind of want to live back where I was originally, just because I'm less, I don't know, less inclined to burn out, it feels. I kind of feel like I would burn out if I stayed here forever, because I've done this enough. Like, I am done with Space Falcon 3 after this. Space Falcon 3 or 333? I don't know. Oh my god. Oh, so much. That. Uh-oh. Gonna need to get more scaffold. Okay, it's beginning to feel like a lived-in place. Okay, so this unit hasn't been fixed. I can tell just by looking. There we are. Perfect. Are you Jacktherippa? Says IT64S. Alright guys, what should we tell him? How shall I reply? Shall we give a stock answer like yes? Shall I say no? Are you? That's my favorite answer. Should I say your mother or some other form of rude message? Should I just ignore him? Leave your opinion in the comments section below. But not in the chat. I don't care to see your opinion in the chat. Leave it in the comments. Specifically in the comments. Weeks after the person has already asked the question. I want to have a good poll on what everybody is feeling on how I should answer. After it's been weeks, I want to actually, you know, surprise him with an answer, maybe. If I remember to. Oh, I have a bunch of dark oak. Why the fuck I have these still? Reply that you were Rippa the Jack or something dumb. Too late, already did it. Aw. Damn. I mean, I could. That would be fun. I could say something to the effect of, I'm just a figment of your imagination. That's what I'm gonna do. Figment of your imagination. There we go. I am but a humble illusion brought about by your own madness. The madness of 2B2T. You have 2B2T induced brain rot. I am merely a hallucination as a result. If you are reading this message, you are very sick. You need to go to the ER right now. If not, I can't guarantee what'll happen. Your brain ROI levels are too high. And you've started to hallucinate 2B2T legends. I can't believe I just referred to myself as that. But no, your brain rot levels are way too high, man. If you're hearing this, you need to go to the hospital right away. Your hallucination, or rather, your hallucinating is reaching a critical mass. If you hallucinate too many times, you know, that's it. That's the end for you. It's curtains for yous. I don't make the rules. I just endorse them. It appears that in your autism you imagined me. I think there was a simulation 2B2T is a social experiment. I guess. I mean, it is kind of, but not an intentional social experiment, I would find. That was funny enough, a sort of, I hate to call it a fan theory, but fan theory is like the closest approximate we all have. That was something that people back in the day were like floating as a theory as to why 2B kept going before Rusher, well before Rusher. And we would all say stuff to the effect of, oh yeah, the government is running some sort of, you know, something or other here. They're doing a thing. They're running a psyop. They're on, you know, this is a social experiment run by the University of Cambridge. You know, some really weird, unexpected thing you could never guess in a million years. And the running gag was, yeah, we're all just participants in this. Some of us more so than others. And I just always thought of that as like, yeah, what if this were, unironically, what if 2B was some kind of extended psychological experiment? Like, what would, I know funny enough, there was a guy who interviewed me about a month and a half ago. And he was like, yeah, I'm studying at Cambridge. And he was mentioning he was doing a behavioral psychological thesis on 2B2T. And he mentioned the way people treat each other online, you know, all that stuff. Because psychologically, this is, and I brought this up to him in our little powwow. And I mentioned, you know, in the real world, there isn't a 2B2T. There isn't an analog for this. This is a completely new environment that, for the most part, until Minecraft or really any sort of, you know, game that allows for an anarchy simulation type thing, until that came about, this was just not something that existed in human history. An anarchy state like this existed before human history, but not during, because human history doesn't really start until civilization starts. And the whole point about civilization is that it's no longer anarchy. So this is really not something we've been able to adequately study because it's an extremely unique form of anarchy. And that is anarchy with infinite resources. Now, anarchy in general has been studied, and it's not like that new. You know, anarchy has existed in human history before. But anarchy under an infinite resource system has never existed ever. And so, what do humans do in an anarchy environment where resources are just simply not a concern? Yeah, it's a concern in that you're going to get your shit griefed, you're going to get your stash stolen, you're going to lose items, you're going to die, blah, 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 blah. But there will always be probably a dupe of some kind. There will always be the chance to farm items. There will always be the next base. There will always be, you know, insert thing here. So what do humans do in that kind of an anarchy environment? And when you stop to think about it, that's entirely novel. No one has realistically brought that sort of state of being about until, I guess, until Housemaster? I mean, well, no, there was Worm Online before that. And Worm Online was around as early as like 2008, 2007. So, no, there have been probably things like that, I think. But it never really took off to the degree that 2B did. 2B has taken off well beyond anyone's expectations. So, yeah, I don't know. It's an odd sort of thing. And so I don't blame people wanting to do studies on this kind of thing. So the notion or the angle that, yeah, 2B was always a psychological experiment or a social whatever, this is probably not always true, but I could easily see it warping into one. Or I could see it, if it doesn't directly warp into one, I could see it attracting those who would want to study it as though it is one. And, you know, fair enough. That's part of the anarchy environment, too. Studying the environment is part of the environment. The observer is just as important as the active parties involved. The people on the stage are just as important as the audience watching. So, yeah. Like, makes sense. I guess. Okay, got this room. God, I still feel like there's so much to do. Okay, so it's banners. I gotta fix this shit. I'll probably do that later. Blackstone buttons. Still gotta put more of those in here. Good God. His house is very profitable. So yeah, it's an extraordinarily profitable social experiment if it is. But again, I think it's something that warped into that because it just sort of lends itself to it. The government wants to expand. No, it's not really the government. I wouldn't consider someone at Cambridge the government. I would say people who have a vested interest in human behavior, just as sort of an abstract science. They're the most likely to ever want to intervene with or study this place. I'm genuinely of the opinion the government doesn't give two shits about 2B2T. And realistically, why would they? There's no value to be had here for whatever governmental properties or governmental applied whatever. Like, the government has a very strict reason for doing what they do. 2B is not an intelligence asset. 2B certainly isn't a resource of any kind that I can think of. And for the most part, it's just a game, bro. It's just a game. Okay, where the hell? There it is. It's like, I broke that glass pane. Where did it land? Yikes. Well. I don't know. Even in anarchy, gangs and small scale states pop up. Right. Exactly correct. And that was my overall point to the guy. Anarchy eventually alleviates itself. Anarchy eventually solves its own existence. Or it puts an end to its own existence. Whether that be, you know, we've all decided we're going to pick up this or that, you know, ideology and start practicing this or that. We're going to band together and form a new town or city or whatever, city-state. Yeah, like the city-state of Space Valkyria 3-3. Maybe I should be calling it Space Valkyria 3 the Third. Speaking of, I still want to interview you. Oh, okay. Sure, TJ. I completely forgot about that. If you got time tomorrow or Saturday or whatever, by all means. In my opinion, no matter what, even in an anarchist environment, there will always be organization. Yeah, exactly. Because we're all social beings. Well, that's how the human race evolved. We evolved to be a social species because that was what got results. So yeah, like, absolutely. Being that way is extraordinarily efficient. Working together will always be stronger than not. I don't think even with the most based printer ever made could I do all of this in only 2 months. Like, the most amazing exploit in the universe probably still couldn't realistically achieve what all has been yet achieved. And you know, that's just how it is. Oh, more netherite? Huh. I thought we had gotten all the netherite up here. Bloop. I'm gonna get every single netherite fixture that isn't explicitly the floor of that one building. That's my my desire before I go and start laying netherite on that. Ha ha ha, string. String has strung. Okay, I need to replenish, what was it? It was yeah, this. No, that was anvils. I'm gonna write that down for myself. Replenish chest supplies. Oh my god, it's 11. How did time get away from me like this? Whoops. Good enough. Give myself a full stack of string, just, you know, just cause. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna be placing more blocks, but I'll continue doing this, but I'll be taking a break for the evening. Oh, that's right, we placed all the glass. There's no point in, well, oh shit, my elytra's almost dead. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. Well, at any rate, I do like seeing it. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna fly around. I'm gonna go and look from down here. What's down here that's got stuff on it? You working on Space Falcon 4? No, it's Space Falcon 30. Space Falcon 3-3. The third installment of Space Valkyria 3. I forgot there's stuff in here that hasn't been gotten yet. So yeah, yeah, fun makes the time vanish, doesn't it? Okay, well, I've got stuff to do. Let me get back up to where I was. Did I not? Oh, okay. Let me grab a link real quick. Well, they copied the at everyone. There we go. This is the next kitchen I want to kind of get situated, but well. Okay, I'm gonna stand in the middle and we're gonna pull out slowly. We're gonna zoom out and see all the beautiful glass. It's more disc-like than ever. Despite the effort it took to place all the white glass, I'm very glad I had the idea to make that and not to make it at world height. I'm very happy I decided to make it lower than the world height so that A, the central pillar would peek out from above it, and B, I could have buildings poke out from the glass on purpose, like the Arc of Triumph, the Plus building, which is the department store, this fucking crazy building in front of me, the spaceport, the power dynamo, the casino. Oh fuck. Okay, got it. There we are. The apartment buildings that are like, it's that big blue tower that I just passed. Oh yeah, the building with netherite floors, I've got to do that. That's not going to be fun. But oh well. It's not going to be fun because I'm not going to get very far and I'm not going to have much like to show for it. That's I know this is like a lot of netherite, more than many people will probably ever see. But like realistically, this is not even a full floor. Like I hate to say it, but it just isn't. Ah well. So yeah. You all have a great evening. Oh, let me flip on shaders so that we can see how the glass looks, because it makes everything look shiny and smooth and great. Oh yeah, I love those reflections. Oh, give me more of that. Yeah. There we are. Is this on 2B2T or just a concept? It is on 2Builders 2 Tools. The concept was made a few years ago when I had quit the server for a while and I thought I was never going to go back. And then the server updated and it was good again. So I was like, yeah. And then the devs surprised me by building on it. And then they surprised me for my birthday and we've been slaving away for 2 months to get this place done. And I've been making an extensive shopping list of shit that I gotta make, or I gotta get to print. Man. Makes it look even more grand. Thank you. Thank you, Fern. I appreciate it. Wow. I hate that the black beams from the beacon is like I don't like the beacon beam being directly in your face like this, but I don't know, I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's whatever. Holy shit. I just cannot believe we got it. Like, we've still got end islands to blow up. Apparently they've been doing that. So, like, eventually we'll even have the underside cleared and built. That's wild to me. Like, I kind of wish we'd blown everything up first and then built over it, but whatever. Absolute cinema. I can, oh, there we go. I can zoom out just a little bit further and it's still visible. If I go out too far, it loses render distance. What a killer ass base. The best base on 2B2T right now. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's right, jump boost. So jump boost is disabled for now because the bot, Space Pearl, gets hung up on jump boost for some reason. Not really sure why. And then I transplanted a bunch of frogs here as well, just because. East Alpha likes frogs, so I got him some. Oh, I wish more mobs could be put into an inventory and then moved along. Hats off to you guys. This is surreal. I know. It is. But I'm very happy that we got it. For now. Even if this is all we get, I'm happy with that. Could be worse. So yeah, y'all have a great night. I will catch you all tomorrow for Escape the Backrooms, the finale of Escape the Backrooms for Freeform Friday. Escape the Backrooms updated last week and I didn't really get through it. I didn't expect it to be like, I'd hoped earlier stuff had changed. It it's apparently only the later stuff has changed or whatever, so that's cool. We'll fix that when we fix that. Other than that, y'all have a good night. Goodbye.